And I do not have much to say other than to thank him.
Handing over the items on behalf of the President, Deputy CEO of Jambi Foundation, assured the beneficiaries of the President's commitment to the welfare of the children.
We want to tell you people that the President is committed to SOS, and we want to tell you people that the President is a patriotic to SOS. So we appreciate your good words here, and we've delivered these clothes, and we want to, we are really aware of your commitment to the children also, and we are sure that these will be put into good use.
Speaking on behalf of the mothers in the village, Fatou Bojang also expressed gratitude to the President, saying such gestures from him goes a long way in bettering the lives of the children, since the home cannot do it all alone. This gesture from the President will no doubt add value to the service delivery of the village and shall continue to put big smiles on the faces of the children.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
For GRTS News, I am Fatou Jassi.
Efforts by Tourism and Culture Ministry officials to turn the Gambia into a more marketable year-round tourist destination appear to be paying dividend. The Spanish airline Binta Canarias this afternoon touched down at the Banjul International Airport. Ajami Sise was there and she now reports on the arrival of the maiden flight.
A significant move towards consolidating its internalization and opening up of new markets, the Spanish airliner Binta Canarias touched down at the Banjul International Airport, signifying a start of a fresh new partnership and raising hopes for an expansive and more fruitful winter season. The Spanish airline connecting Banjul to the Canary Islands will be here twice a week, making the Gambia the first destination to be unveiled in 2013, adding to Casablanca, Agadir, Cape Verde and Lisbon, which joined the list last year.
We have started this route having or taking some... we are prepared to stay here for as long as necessary to develop the route. Not long ago there was a route between Las Palmas and Banjul. It was a success. Stopped by other circumstances, and we want to retake that where it was, and we hope that we are going to succeed in this route.
Diversifying tourism and looking at the narrower circuits of expansion, the mid-season addition to the Gambia's airlines is supported by government. The deal being brokered by the tourism minister 2 years ago to add the Gambia to its list of destinations. For the brand, Binta Canarias speaks high-quality air transport, which has been provided for nearly a quarter of a decade.
From the government, we can assure you of our 100% support. We are not going to sit back and allow you to come in and out. We'll make it our business to know what happens on every flight, what type of passengers did you have, what challenges you're encountering. But I'm sure my team at the airport are good enough to actually, they have the staff complement to make sure they take care of all your needs. And for me today, it's a great day. It's a very good way to start the year. I didn't expect to see Binta. As I was driving in the airport, I saw Binta, I said, wow, we are getting there. We're going to be the hub, inshallah, very soon. The staff are working very hard towards that achievement. As a government, we know that there's a thin line between tourism and aviation.
The Canary Archipelago, located in the southwest of Spain, overlooking the Moroccan coast, has great possibilities for leisure, commerce, and richness. The airline, with its picturesque landscape, could serve as a new area of exploration by the country's tourism industry. For GRTS News, I am Ajami Sise.
Well, time now to take our first break. We'll be right back with more news.
The NAWEC Staff Association, under the Chief Guest of Honor, His Excellency the President of the Republic of the Gambia, Sheikh Professor Alhaji Dr. Yaya AJJ Jammeh, is staging its third annual gala dinner and dance in association with the international superstar Asanjai of Senegal, Joliba Kouyaté and Abu and Fafa. This program is in support of His Excellency's drive to turn the Gambia into a city-state by providing all basic and essential services such as electricity and water to the Gambian populace irrespective of where they live. The gala dinner is slated for the 25th of January 2013 at the Senegambia Beach Hotel. Tables are as follows: Platinum $60,000, diamond $50,000, gold $40,000, and silver $35,000. Each table comes with 10 gala dinner tickets and cash power raffle tickets. Individual tickets $1,500. January 25th, that is their dance at the Paradise Suites Hotel, Penchami Hall. The tickets are as follows: VIP $600, ordinary $400. Chief guest of honor for the night: Modu Turo Dabo, Aja Chan Khan, and Fatu Toure. And at Brikama Joko, which is January 27th, the tickets are $200 flat. Chief guest of honor: Lamin Sane, Governor of West Coast Region, Aja Fatu Sow, Farato Alcalo, and Amidu Ja Oil. For reservations, please call 366-4096, 997-3500, 384-6607, 980-2992.
Welcome back. French fighter jets have continued airstrikes against positions held by militants in the north of Mali. French military sources say they inflicted heavy losses on the heavily armed rebels. Despite these losses, militants have responded with the capture of the heavily contested western town of Diabali. We have details in this report.
Strongholds in northern Mali in the third day of French military intervention. The Rafale jets took off from a base in Saint-Dizier in eastern France and destroyed several Islamist targets in northern Mali. They then landed in the Chadian capital N'Djamena after their mission. French authorities met for a debriefing on the operations and are pleased with the results. However, they recognize that the situation on the ground remains very delicate.
Il reste un point difficile à l'ouest.
Things are still difficult in the west, where we are dealing with extremely well-armed groups. And their operations with the Malian troops are taking place as we speak.
On Monday afternoon, French Minister of Defense Jean-Yves Le Drian confirmed that the Islamists had taken Diabali. The town is located 400 kilometers north of the capital, Bamako. It was under the control of the Malian army, but heavily armed Islamists were able to drive them out. Faced with the strong resistance, France intends to send in reinforcements. 550 French troops were to be deployed under Operation Serval. That number may now reach 2,500.
We have put troops on the ground in southern Mali who are today backing the Malian forces.
Mali's foreign minister arrived in Paris on Monday and thanked France for its intervention. The United States and several European countries back French military intervention in Mali. Britain has provided Paris with 2 planes to transport soldiers and material. And several African countries will be sending in troops soon.
Kenyan Rangers have upped the ante against poachers who are suspected to be behind the killing of an entire family of highly endangered elephants. Elephant ivory is an expensive and highly sought-after ornament which has made the elephant very vulnerable to the deadly actions of heavily armed poachers. For more on that story, we now turn to CNN's Nima El-Bagir from Nairobi.
Crawling deep into the long grass, Kenyan Wildlife Service rangers painstakingly comb the scrubland for signs of intruders. But the bush is thick and the price of ivory rocketing on the black market.
We're out on patrol with one of the daily anti-poaching patrols that goes out here in Nairobi's National Park. It is difficult, dangerous work. And time again, no matter how often the Kenyan Wildlife Service seeks to step up its deployment, they're coming up against the same obstacle.
The rangers number fewer than 3,000 and are responsible for the elephants and rhinos spread across Kenya, a country roughly the size of France. Paul Mbugwa has been a ranger in the Kenyan Wildlife Service's military wing for the last 20 years. He knows only too well the dangers these men face every time they go out on a patrol.
A poacher has intent, and the intention is to kill elephants. If you stand between him and the ivory, you are sure going to be dead.
So really for your men, it's kill or be killed?
It's a war, and you are fighting faceless people. You don't know where they are. It's a guerrilla kind of war, and it's being fought from all fronts. You actually don't know where they will spring from. Perhaps even where we are, they could be hanging around here.
Animal rights groups say the price of ivory has tripled in recent years, fueled by a growing